This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Tonight, we remember the nearly 3,000 lives lost in the devastating terror attacks on U.S. soil 24 years ago today. Some of the images from that day that we are about to show you may be difficult for some viewers. Right now, we're taking you out live to New York City, where families, locals, and visitors all gather today to honor the memory of those who died. On September 11, 2001, 19 al-Qaeda hijackers seized control of 4 commercial airliners in a coordinated attack. At 8:46 a.m., the first plane struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center in Manhattan. And nearly an hour later, American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, killing everyone on board and 125 military and civilian personnel inside the building. Then just 30 minutes later, the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed, which marks one of the darkest hours in American history. Thank you so much for watching Fox 61 News at 11. I'm Annette Montgomery. Now, as a memorial tribute unfolds across the nation to honor the victims of those attacks, here at home, Holy Cross High School in Waterbury hosted its own tribute for all the lives lost that day. Fox 61's Valerie Moravi has the story.
It's been nearly a quarter century since the 9/11 attacks shaped the lives of the American people. And Thursday evening was all about that, to continue the legacy of all the victims with local ties to Connecticut, like Father Francis E. Grogan. Father E. Grogan's spirit was felt in each person at Holy Cross High School Thursday evening. Grogan was a passenger United Airlines Flight 175. He was heading to visit his sister when the plane crashed. President of Holy Cross High School, Dr. Thomas Pellegrino, says they won't let the loss overshadow the kindness Grogan always shared with others.
He had a profound impact. He was kind, compassionate. At a time during the 70s when there was a lot of chaos and concern, and he was somebody who brought students together, and our job with our students is to help them adjust to a world that can be chaotic from time to time.
The school's memorial tribute also shine a light on first responders who paid the ultimate sacrifice that tragic morning. All victims were remembered with anecdotes and a special guest, including Waterbury police and first responders, along with pipes and drums, loud enough to remember the names of each victim. Holy Cross alumni Lawrence Ciccarello is now one of the people in charge of keeping Father Grogan's memory alive. He says the special tribute also honors 9/11 survivor Ray Rosa, who was in the 9th floor of the first tower. 17 years later, Rosa died of cancer.
So every year we pay tribute to Father Grogan. We pay tribute to other survivors. This year we're paying tribute to Ray. And we also pay tribute to the victims of Connecticut and our first responders that are present in our audience and answer the call every single day, no matter what's facing them.
Christopher Casey and Lorelei Johnson of Waterbury were part of the medical examiner's office and the computer department in New York City. They helped identify bodies. They say that moment won't be erased from their hearts anytime soon, but rather it transformed into gratitude and respect.
And that kind of solidified our commitment to 9/11 and every memorial that comes thereafter. And we're proud to have been part of the team that worked to serve other families.
I felt like I was doing something to try to help. And then when the plane went down also, we got involved with the same situation for them too. And it was just a terrible time for the nation. It was just a terrible time for all those families.
Now, organizers say it's important to remind the younger generation of the impact that date also had on the nation. In Waterbury, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
what you just heard was from a ceremony today in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where family members, local leaders, and visitors gathered at the Flight 93 National Memorial to honor the 40 passengers and crew who lost their lives. Now, this quiet field in rural Pennsylvania became a site of extraordinary bravery. United Flight 93 was en route from Newark to San Francisco before it was hijacked by 4 terrorists. But passengers on board fought back. Their brave resistance forced the plane to crash into this field and stop the hijackers from reaching their intended target in Washington, D.C. And take a look. Gate A-17 at Newark Airport was where United Flight 93 took off on the morning of 9/11. And that was just minutes before those attacks began. Now that gate sign stands at the Flight 93 National Memorial in Shanksville.